real world lighting in your Blender scenes, there's more you can do than just guess. There's a science and scale to this. Kelvin is the scale we use to measure the temperature or colour of light. The lower the number, the warmer the light. And traditionally we would use from 1000 to 10,000 Kelvin. The term Kelvin scale originates from Lord Kelvin. You can actually reference certain looks for your own scenes. A candle, tungsten, a sunset, commercial lighting, an Arctic scene. Feel free to skim across the video just to get a feel for which Kelvin corresponds to which temperature. Most real world lights have a Kelvin value. And if you're looking for a certain type of light, Google is your friend. I've created a scene just to demonstrate. I've got two emission planes left and right. By default in Blender we control light using colour, which is obviously useful for a lot of stuff. Come over to this little yellow button next to colour and select black body under the converter area. If you're using Blender lights and not emission planes, come into the light data tab and select your used nodes. Same process, colour, black body, and there we go. Okay, so you'll see now we're getting much different lighting. The default is 1500 Kelvin, which is a low number, so a warm colour, whereas the default white in Blender is just neutral. So both of these lights are now 1500 Kelvin, and you can see it's a very warm scene. Just to give an example of some real world lighting, I'm going to change the Kelvin on the right light to 3200 Kelvin. There we go. Now you can see this is warm, but not as warm. I'm going to make the left light 6000 Kelvin. The lights are similar, and someone who's not trained in lighting or colour may just describe them as the same, but there is definitely a warmer tint with the right light. In real world lighting, lamps, bulbs, it's going to have that natural tint, so it's important to consider that with lighting your scenes. 6000 Kelvin lights are found quite commonly too, so you need to know the difference between the two. I want you to see both ends of the Kelvin scale, but in an extreme manner. So I'm going to set the right light to 9000 Kelvin. The left light I will set to 1000 Kelvin, which really is the warmest we'll go. It's almost like a red and blue contrast. This method can work with both lights and emission planes. We can even get unique results using one light source. When I discovered blackbody, it changed everything for realistic lighting. It just gives you sorry, my cat's eating a baked potato. So now you know how to use the temperature of lights to get the look you want in Blender. Hope that was useful.